as the Colts get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go on EA Sports. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Rivers. Complete to Hilton. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
32-yard line.
Hey, Delta!
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. A play fake to Mack. Now Rivers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And all the way inside the 15. Before they drop him.
To Cole Beasley.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Buffalo.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. This will be caught at about the 6. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. They'll look to run with Singletary. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on
So stuff from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action.
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Allen now looks to throw. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Tyler Bass on for the field goal. A a 21-yard.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast and in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Brings up 2nd and
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. And the catch made by Hilton. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 47 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead.
Rodrigo Blankenship.
Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indiana.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 23.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play. And the Bills will move the chains. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
2 yards.
A good pickup there at 22. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Allen gonna throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Allen's pass.
He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Following the interception here, Rivers. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
First and 10.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score.
At the 12-yard line.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run here with Mack. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Tackle made.
It'll be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Colts add on to their lead.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the...
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
John Brown.
John Brown. 58 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Flushed out right, and that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
On 2nd down, Rivers again. Escaping the pressure right. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. First down, Rivers. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At their 48-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. His throw incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Looking to run with Mack. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A 3-yard touchdown run. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's going deep for Brown. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Starting the drive with a give to Mack. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. And even 80 yards.
The 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 now.
At the 13-yard line.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 10.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Rivers to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Phillip Rivers with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Colts 28, Bills 9.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29. And this one will be returned.